I'm Ted Taylor, and I have glioblastoma multiforme known as GBM. I know how devastating it is to hear this news firsthand, and I relate to you. So I make videos about GBM and what I have learned to share with you and your loved ones. I do not have any official or formal medical training, dietary training, or any other medical professional designation. These videos do not provide medical advice and are intended for informational purposes only. It is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Join me on this journey and we'll walk this path together. Welcome to episode 5, which is part 2 of our Keto for Cancer. With our understanding of nutrition, and specifically the Keto for Cancer calorie restricted with intermittent fasting diet in mind, we need to restrict glucose and glutamine, which the cancerous cells use to make energy. Glutamine is an amino acid, and we limit it through 2 methods. One is to reduce our protein intake, and the other is through fasting. By implementing the Keto for Cancer calorie-restricted diet, we limit both glucose and glutamine. There will still be some glucose in the blood from some of the carbohydrates in our diet, which is good because some cells require glucose. But we want to limit them so they are scarce throughout the body, and the cells that need them do get them, but the cancer cells do not get them, or they're greatly restricted to them. The idea is to starve the cancer cells so they either die or do not grow or grow more slowly. The other cells in your body can run just fine on ketones. They use oxygen and convert the ketones and oxygen into energy for the cell. I've been on this diet for over 2 years and feel good and enjoy it. I am not saying that this is a cure-all. It may not do anything for you. It may shrink the cancer, it may kill the cancer, and it may prevent new cancer from forming. When you think that the largest breakthroughs in glioblastoma treatment in the last 15 years may provide a gain of weeks in life expectancy, we may wish to take some extra steps to give ourselves a better chance than that. In fact, I feel that we do not have a lot to lose, in my opinion, in trying something that may restrict the cancer or prevent it from receiving energy by implementing this diet. There is not much we can do on our own to fight GBM, but fighting it from within simply by following a specific diet with calorie restriction and intermittent fasting has allowed me to do something potentially amazing in my battle against GBM. I have an excellent video that I will point you to watch if you would like more information on what I have been talking about. I have it recommended on my website as seen on screen. The video is an interview with Dr. Thomas Seyfried. I believe he is a wonderful researcher that is making groundbreaking additions to Dr. Otto Warburg's initial breakthroughs on cancer that earned him the Nobel Prize. He found that cancer cells burned glucose without oxygen in an anaerobic environment, whereas Dr. Seyfried has added that Dr. Warburg was not aware that cancer cells used glucose and glutamine, and we must control both to be successful. To further restrict glutamine, Dr. Seyfried is using his press pulse therapy. You can learn more about that in his video and others he has done. Again, as always, this diet is helping me, and it may help you as well. It may not help at all. I want you to be informed so you can learn all you can to make your own decisions. Talk it over with your medical team and your family and friends. Some doctors may be against the diet or believe it is not proven. There are, in fact, research papers about this process, but many doctors and experts may not have heard of it yet, and still others may just be against it for their own personal reasons, ranging from not being taught about it in medical school, or that it has not been part of the standard of care, not believing diet would make a difference, and many other biases against this option. We literally have few options available to us as glioblastoma patients, and when we consider how much sugar has been increased in the average person's diet over the past 50 years, and see the correlation with the increase in cancer, even with so much research being done, and several great breakthroughs in certain forms of cancer, we can, at the very least, see that the calorie-restricted keto diet with intermittent fasting may be the most significant breakthrough in cancer ever. Again, look at the information and make your decision with your family and your medical team. Just ensure you are your own best advocate, since there are not many options to treat glioblastoma, and because the research made sense to me, I decided this was right for me. I have been on the diet now for 2 years. The food I eat is excellent, and although it takes some work to make the meals, it is well worth it for me. To stay in ketosis, I use an app called Chronometer. It is a free app and it is excellent, and you can add the foods you eat each day, and it will calculate your percentages of carbs, protein, and fat, and so much more. I have a link below to a training video on Chronometer and how to use it. I have also spoken to the people at Chronometer, and they have agreed to offer a discount to the people watching this video if you want the gold package. It gives more options and allows you to create sections in the day, such as breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, and dinner. It will track your fasting period and give you a breakdown of your vitamins and minerals as well. I did not have any affiliation with Chronometer and began using the app and then upgraded to the gold package, which I still purchase today. The free app is excellent, but for me, the paid version was not relatively expensive and makes for a better experience, in my opinion. There are not many things we can do to combat glioblastoma. The standard of care buys a little time if it works well, but I felt that taking action and doing all I can to combat the GBM was what I wanted to do. I feel this is one of the most significant steps you can take, but it is important to learn what you can and then discuss it with your medical team, family, and friends, and make your own decision. I decided to start it as soon as possible so I could begin to possibly weaken the cancer, which I felt would let the radiation therapy and the chemotherapy have as much effect as possible on the cancer. After the radiation and chemotherapy have ended, there is not much else the standard of care offers. As a result, continuing the diet gave me hope that I was doing something to continue the battle against the cancer. I follow the diet very closely and I love it now. The meals I make are great. Some examples are omelets, barbecue chicken, salads, spaghetti meat sauce, ravioli, chicken parmesan, lasagna, barbecue ribs, steak, seafood alfredo, beef short ribs, turkey dinner, and so much more. These are a few of my custom creations that I have key ingredients so they are in the proper macros to maintain the keto diet and portion sizes to keep the calorie restriction. I also make mini muffins, ice cream, and special chocolates. As long as you follow the diet and keep portions according to your weight and size and track your macros in an app like Chronometer, it is not that difficult in my opinion. Yes, it will take time and effort to work, but we are in this fight to do all we can, and I feel this is one arrow in the quiver that you will want to use. I have also found that you will want to stay hydrated when on this diet. Personally, I drink about 4 liters, about 135 ounces per day. Each person is different, but this works well for me. I do suggest consulting Marian Kalamian to review your specific situation and to ensure you are following the diet properly. You may want an initial consult to get started, read the book, and have some experience, and then follow up with a meeting where you can ask your specific questions and see if there is anything you could do to improve what you are doing. Miriam will be able to discuss issues such as dairy and why we must watch quantities. There is a hormone called IGF-1, which is in cheese and dairy products. IGF-1 is a growth hormone, and this is good for young calves, but not good if you have cancer. We do not want to promote growth. She can also discuss with you how to test that you are in ketosis. I use keto sticks, which are available at the link below, or you can go to my website as seen on screen to get a link to recommended products. But other methods, such as a glucose meter, are more accurate and provide good tracking if you wish. Miriam can also go over the Keto Flu with you at the beginning so you know what to expect and how you can combat it. There are ketone supplements that you can take and add to your diet, which will help you ease into ketosis. I did not go through the keto flu due to my specific situation leading up to my diagnosis, but many of you will go through this period, and finding a way to make it much more tolerable is only going to help you get into ketosis and stay in ketosis more easily. As an example, you can ask Miriam about bulletproof coffee to start your day. The diet is very specific, and you cannot cheat as people do in other diets. In this case, you have a real motivation in potential survival to stick with the diet and to follow it properly, so that should help keep you on track. That being said, I have what I call a cheat on my Keto for Cancer diet. What I do is to order Kettle and Fire bone broth soups. I have some in my home at all times. They are pricey, but I find them to be excellent. In my case, I love the cheddar and broccoli soup and the mushroom bisque soup. I call it a cheat because I just open the box, pour in a bowl, heat in the microwave, and eat. No making a meal, so it is my way to save some time and, if you will, cheat a bit. But I do not cheat on the diet as far as going outside the macros or adding sugar or too much protein. You are only cheating yourself, and since glioblastoma is so aggressive, you just don't want to give it any strength, any advantage, or to feed it in any way. If you know a way to possibly hurt or destroy the cancer, then it is my opinion to do all you can to take advantage through knowledge and make a possible huge difference in your fight against GBM. I know this is a lot to consider and review, so you may wish to watch this video and Dr. Thomas Seyfried's videos several times so you can make an informed decision. I started this diet the day after I returned home from my brain surgery. That is how important I thought it was to begin. I hope this gives you some good information, and that if you proceed, that it works for you. I believe this may be the largest breakthrough in cancer treatment, but it is up to you to make your determination and to discuss it with your family and medical team. There is no doubt it is a big commitment and will be a wholesale change in most people's lives. But I wanted to throw everything I could at GBM, and so far I am doing better than anyone expected. To help make these videos possible, please subscribe to my channel. Click on the like button in each video. Ask your family and friends to do the same, as this is fortunately not a large community of people with GBM. Additionally, any products that I suggest or recommend are linked below, to which I may receive some proceeds at no additional cost to you to help with the costs of these videos. Also, if you feel compelled or if you can help, please log on to my Patreon page as seen on screen. You can pledge an amount that will assist me in making these videos. Please leave any positive or encouraging comments below. And remember, this is information I have learned and it is helping me. It may or may not provide benefit to you. God bless you. I hope you find these videos are helpful and can make a difference in your life. Please consult your medical team before following any steps I have taken on my journey. I will see you in the next episode.